Alright. Okay. Yeah, I guess my hair's in the shot. Welcome to Davey 3 Tech. I'm Davey 3 and Tech. What? So today I wanted to talk about, because I've been talking about it, thinking about it a lot. I've mentioned it a few times on other channels too, but like I really want to build a new computer this year, and I finally have the money for it, and I just went for it today. I just bought the pieces. It's coming like soon. I don't know when, but like hopefully this week. I'm thinking about possibly recording myself building the computer, like just do like a whole build and kind of show you how to put a computer together, because that would be pretty cool and very techy, so I think it would be fitting. Now this computer build is pretty special because it's basically the first computer that I built for myself. I built computers obviously in the past, but like for other people, or I've just upgraded things on my own computers. The computer I have now and the computer I had before that were like hand-me-downs from like my dad, and I would just put more pieces of RAM or better video card or something in it, but I've never actually built and spec'd out an entire PC for myself. So this is so awesome. I'm like so excited. It's built basically to help with video editing, and it'll double as a really nice gaming computer, like a really awesome one. I do a lot of console gaming lately though, but even so there's still a lot of PC games I will play because I have this computer. So this video I wanted to just kind of go over all the specs, basically what is in it. That way if I do build a computer, I can just build it. I don't have to not waste time, but like go over all the pieces. I can just kind of refer back to this video. So here we go. And check the description too, because I'm going to put all the information, all the things I'm talking about will be in the description, I promise. And one thing to note too is that I have not built this computer yet, so like if all these pieces should work together with all the research and stuff I've done, like the RAM should fit the motherboard and work and be compatible with the CPU and the power supply, blah blah blah. All this stuff should work together according to like what I've been reading up, but like I have not officially built this computer yet because it hasn't. None of these pieces have come in the mail yet, so just be warned. So the first part obviously is the case. So I decided to get the Antec 900 black steel ATX mid tower computer case with upgraded USB 3.0. Probably don't need to read the full titles, but even so. I like Antec. I've used them a couple times in the last year or so, and they have nice cases. They have a lot of fans. They're really nice, and you can control how the speeds of the fans, like right inside the case. Like they have a little switch. It's like slow, medium, and then high. And I tend to pump them up to high, but just to keep things more cool. But it depends. I mean, I might keep them medium. I'll probably keep them high though, because I want it to be nice and cool in there. So the next piece is the motherboard, and I'm using a Gigabyte GAX79 UP for whatever. It's an Intel motherboard. It is compatible with the 4th generation i7. So that is a big thing. And that's one of the things I like about this build, is that it has a 4th generation i7 in it. And I really like this motherboard. It has a lot of good, like it has a lot of space in it. It has USB 3.0 ports and eSATA. I don't know if I'll use that. Just enough ports in the back too, and it has 8 slots for RAM, which is a lot. I'm actually going to start out with just 4 and maybe add more later, but I'll get into that in a minute. Oh, or right now. So the RAM I'm getting are G.SKILL Ripjaws Z series. I'm getting 4 of them, 4 gigabytes, so that'll total up to 16 gigs. This is 240 pin DDR3, and I forgot all the exact numbers. DDR3 2133, which, yeah, so it should fit and be compatible with this board according to these numbers. They are, where are they? Hold on. Oh, quad channel. Yeah, okay, so they're quad channel. So these 4, the RAM will be kind of split between the 4, and then if I get 4 more slots, same deal. So that's probably what I'm going to do, is I'm going to start with 16. I don't really need 32, but it'd be fun, you know? And actually this RAM's not that expensive. Currently, at least, it's $189.99 US dollars. That's not terrible. In the future, maybe, you know, a couple more paychecks or something, I could just upgrade and put 32 gigs in. That's one thing I like about this build too, is that I'm trying to give myself a little flexibility to add and subtract as needed. Okay, so I did talk about this already a little bit, but so the 4th generation i7s are out now, which I didn't actually realize until I started speccing this computer. I just started seeing like different numbers in i7s, and they were more expensive. I'm like, wait, what is this? And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is the 4th generation. I didn't know that. So this is the Intel Core i7 4820K Ivy Bridge E. So it's 3.7 gigahertz, 3.9 gigahertz turbo, if you decide to do that. Quad core, desktop processor, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's the 4th generation i7 though, and I hear some pretty good things about it. It's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about that. And so for cooling, I'm using liquid cooling, which is really fun. I did liquid cooling on a PC I built recently. It was like a month or two ago. It was the first time I ever made a computer with liquid cooling. Like, I built it for somebody else, and they were, when I was talking about the specs, they were like, you could use liquid cooling? And I was like, I could. He's like, do liquid cooling. I'm like, okay, you're the boss. So I'm using the Corsair Hydro Series H90. High performance, I don't need to keep reading. Okay. But the H90, I think I used the H50 before. But anyway, the point is, liquid cooling is fun. If you've never set it up before though, it doesn't, like, it's not like it doesn't make sense, but you're just like, okay, you have tubes and you have this big radiator fan thing, and you're like, okay, how does this go onto here, and what am I doing? I looked up a video, and I looked up the user guide, because the one it came with had like these dumb little pictures that didn't make sense, but the user guide online had better pictures, so I like went with the pictures and the things, and then it snapped in, and then I'm like, oh, I get it, okay, now I can put it together. So it just sticks onto the CPU and just sucks the heat out. And it works really well. I mean, it's not complicated. You just gotta know what you're doing, which you don't unless you've at least done it once or watched other people do it. The video I watched was like really helpful. I just kept going back and forth with it and finally figured it out. I was like, okay, so you snap the thing onto the thing and screw the stuff and blah. But I'll show you. If I do end up filming myself building the computer, I will definitely show you guys how to put on liquid cooling. And I'm sure there's tons of videos out there that tell you how to do it, but even so, it'll be part of the build. Okay, and so now to the video card. Now this, I didn't go very high on. I actually went kind of mid-range. So this is, it's a Gigabyte manufacturer. It's a GeForce GTX 660. So at the time of this video, the latest GTX is the 780. So 660 is kind of in the middle. And it's still a really good card though. I was talking, when I was speccing this out, I was talking with a friend of mine, and he was like, okay, well, what video card do you have on your laptop? And of course it's like an NVIDIA Mobile, something that is pretty good. And he's like, okay, so anything will be better than that. Just buy, like, a $100 card will be better than that. And I realized he's right. It is SLI ready, which means SLI basically, you could have two NVIDIA cards. You could put them both into your computer, put them into the motherboard, I mean, get a connector and connect them together, and they're kind of like rated together where they like share stuff, and it's really cool. You're basically rating together video cards, and I might do that in the future. So this one is approximately $180 US dollars. And it is SLI ready, so let's see, some other specs. So it's got 2 gigs of its own memory. It's 192-bit, which is not bad at all. It's definitely better than what my laptop has. It has 960 CUDA cores. Fine. Oh, and NVIDIA gives me a special little gift, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. That's pretty cool. I've really never played Assassin's Creed, actually, so I'm totally on board with that. Okay, so next we have the hard drives. So I love solid state drives. I like always use them now. It's in my laptop. I have a cheaper one. I have in my crappy desktop. And so I love the Samsung Pro Series. I think they're really, really good. I would highly recommend them. I use them everywhere. Like, when other people want an SSD, I tell them to get this because I just think it's good. Now, I mean, maybe I'm biased or something, but like somebody else recommended the Samsung to me, and I stuck with it. And I mean, I'm sure there's lots of other SSDs and they're good, but I really like the Samsung Pro Series. So this is the Samsung 840 Pro Series. It's 256 gigabytes. What I'm doing though is I'm buying 2 of them and I'm going to stripe them together. So that means that it's going to RAID them. It's RAID 0, so it like pools all the information between both of them. So that'll give me actually approximately 500 gigabytes of data. The only problem is that if one drive goes, it all goes. That's bad. I'm going to try to back my computer up as best I can though. And it'll be so sweet for video editing though. I'm really excited. Like, this is one of my favorite parts of this PC build, is having 2 SSDs, which it may not be that uncommon to have more than one nowadays. I also like using, because SSDs are small, you can't just like, well, depending on the case, you can't just put them into most desktop cases. So I get little mounting kits, and Rosewell makes a really nice one. Again, all these links are below, but you basically put it into the mounting kit, and then it makes it big enough to slide into a normal hard drive slot. And the one nice thing about this mounting kit too is it has a little fan on it, so you could plug it into the connectors in the motherboard, and then you got a little fan blowing on your SSD, and that's okay. And then for other data, like other video files and things, I'm buying 2 1TB drives that I'm probably just going to RAID together, not like dual RAID. What's the word? Mirror them. I'm gonna mirror them together, and for redundancy, you know. But it'll mostly be for, like, I'll use the SSDs for like active video projects and like all my games and programs and things, and then any other extra data I'll just put onto these 1TB drives. I'm also getting a Blu-ray burner, which I've never had before, so that'll be super cool. This one was only, it's an Asus one, and it was only about $100. There was another one I was going to get, it was $80. I think it was 80 or like 70, but then it sold out, so I'm going with this one. And of course, you need a power supply. So I'm getting Corsair TX series. There's a lot of numbers there. 750 TX. Yeah, it's 750 watts, SLI ready. So if I do decide to get another video card, I can use the SLI feature with it. It is compatible with the new 4th generation CPU, so like awesome. Really happy about that. Also, if you're interested, I'm getting a 900 watt UPS. It's a Cyber Power. It works really well. I don't have one, but I helped somebody else buy this, and I helped them set it up, and it works really nicely. It's one of those ones too that you can actually like plug a USB into the computer, and it will shut it down if there's like power outage or something like that. People are like walking upstairs. I'm trying to film here. Alright guys, so that's the PC. Hopefully I'll get all the pieces soon. Like I said, I haven't built it yet, so all these parts should work together according to their numbers and their specs and what I've read online. So all the links again are below. I'm mostly linking to Newegg, but I'm going to try to list the full names of things just in case you can't get them on Newegg, if maybe for your country or something to that effect. Thanks for watching, guys. If there's something you want to suggest, let me know. Again, I bought these pieces already, so this is what I'm going to build and use. But even so, if you have a suggestion or anything like that, I have room for expansion and subtraction in this. I can always return pieces too. So anyway, so I'm hopefully going to be building it in the next few days if all the pieces come in soon. So maybe next week or maybe the week after will be a video of me building a PC. So that'd be pretty awesome. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Be sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday with a brand new video. Bye.